Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is going on, Just the Best List family? It's Professor Parlay, and we do have Poolside Pat. He finally made it home, and from the Uber, it took 20 minutes. He made it. We're here. I know Poolside had a pretty good day yesterday. Mostly thanks to Mizorowski throwing 15 strikeouts last night, which was an amazing performance. He also threw a pitch 104 miles an hour. If you didn't see that, and set the new fastest pitch in a game, which broke his own because he had the top 10 before that. Which is the wildest stat of all. He's got like 9 at 103 something, and then he threw 104 versus Schwarber last night to strike him out. Or no, it was 105. I'm sorry. Which is insanity. He went 9 innings, throwing 100 miles an hour every inning, which is the most insane of everything I've ever seen. I was stupid and did not bet the ladder yesterday, and I'm regretting it today. But
just wish I went higher.
Yeah, but and the funny thing is, in the middle of the game, I tried to push it all the way up to 17, and he came up too short of that. But I knew that was lofty goals. I was trying to chase money that I was missing out on.
And he had a Maddox as well.
Yeah. So yeah, it was the best outing since Maddox. I think, as I saw that stat this morning too.
Under 100 pitches, 9. I forget. I think it's what is the Maddox?
Yeah, he only threw 95 pitches, which is wild.
Maddox. Tosses a complete game shutout on fewer than 100 pitches.
Yeah. So it was pretty historic. If you were watching that game, not so much for PD King, who's a Phillies fan, but I said on the show yesterday, he may not like it, but these are all things that probably are going to come true, and boy, did they. Got what we got today. We got World Cup. We got basketball. We got a lot of baseball, so we got a lot coming your way. But before we get into that, I'm going to go ahead and get into the thing that keeps us from getting sued, which is our disclaimer. Number one, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, and most importantly, please gamble responsibly at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. We cannot stress that any more than we do on this show. It is the number one rule for us, really. It's the most important rule for us. Set a limit, stick to your limit, and you will be okay. However, if you do find yourself with having a problem, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Again, we're not professional gamblers. It's for fun and entertainment purposes only. Please gamble responsibly at your own risk. Don't gamble more than you can afford. Only bet what you can afford to lose. And if you do end up feeling like you have a problem, gambling can be addictive, so please call 1-800-GAMBLER. They will get you the help you need. We are not affiliated or sponsored by any specific sports book. However, we are affiliated with Nevin Eyewear, as always. Poolside, as always, is rocking his. I have mine right here next to me. They are the MLB Long Points. I also got the Roscoe Jams right here. My other pair are in the car, as always, which is why I never show those. But I will be getting some more, and hopefully I'll have a lot more to show you. But we love them here. Click on our link on X under our link tree, and you will be able to get a $30 off or 30% off one pair, or buy one get two free. If you're going to get prescription pair, use that 30% off. If you're just getting a regular pair, use the buy one get two free. No matter what you do, you'll get free shipping because it's free shipping on everything over $50. They are polarized, and if you lose them, damage them, scratch them, they will replace them for free. Just fill out a claim form online. And so they are risk free in that regard. So we love them in eyewear. So make sure you're checking them out and use our link to let them know we sent you and to get the discount. We're not affiliated with Sportsbook, but we are affiliated with Playvo, which is like a sportsbook, formerly known as Player Profit. If you don't know how their challenge system works, which you come here every day, I'm sure you do because I give this explanation every day. But if you're new to us, essentially the way it works is you buy a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500. If you use the code JTBS, regardless of how many packages or what value of the package, you get 10% off. If you buy that $30 package, you'll get a $1,000 bankroll to bet with, and you have to complete a challenge system. Your first challenge is to get 10% profit before 10% losses. Challenge 2 is to get to 15% profit before getting to 10% losses. If you complete that challenge, second challenge, you are then moved on to the funded stage where you get cash out up to 70% of profit up to that point and going forward. You can use the Blitz mode, which is just a one challenge system, costs the same. You get the same bankroll, but you have to get to 25% profit before 10% losses. Either way, it is a good way to try to turn a small bankroll into a large bankroll. It does require somebody that's a sharp bettor that bets good bets every day, not betting a whole bunch of them. You're not betting long odds, something for those people. However, if you're looking for the best bet of the day, you're going to see a lot of this guy's name today. We're riding Bryce Terang heavy today. He's kind of everywhere. And I've got a surprise on the 750 Club for poolside because we have a new addition to the Bryce parlay. But we're going Bryce Terang 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs at -105. Bryce Terang is 4 for 12 versus Aaron Nola with 2 extra base hits and 2 RBIs. He's got 2 hits, runs, and RBIs in 4 of his last 6. So you're giving this to me at -105. I'm going to take it and run with it. That is our best bet of the day.
Good to see old Bryce back in the picture.
Just wait till we get to the 750 Club poolside. Just wait.
Love it.
But that is the best bet of the day. We do have poolside's marquee matchup. That is not correct.
Oh.
That is yesterday's.
Oh. I did not. That's the one I didn't up. Dang. I did my slide, but I didn't do the marquee. That's on me.
We'll skip ahead, and then you can just go over the marquee matchup on your sheet. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Only long balls. I'm the only one again today. It has one. I've got Paul Goldschmidt. He is crushing Kevin Gausman historically, averaging 455 with a home run off of him. He's hit 7 home runs in the last 6 weeks, and you're getting him at +500. The wind is also blowing out 10 miles an hour, so I like Paul Goldschmidt to go deep today at +500. Look, there's a lot of other things you could go. You could go Nick Kurtz, all them, but those odds are not great. I mean, they both hit home runs last night. I know I said their odds aren't great, but they did go deep last night. And matter of fact, the crazy thing about those two last night is Langoliers hit 450. The very next at bat, next hitter was Nick Kurtz, and he went 471. They literally went back to back 450 and 471. And they went from taking over long ball to the next guy taking over the long ball. So the balls are just flying out of that stadium. I don't know if they're going to want to leave there when they get their new stadium. I'm not going to lie. But at that rate, Langoliers and Nick Kurtz might end up with 50 home runs if it keeps flying out like that. Yeah. But I really do like Goldschmidt today. He's got great history against Gausman, and he's only got 8 home runs, but 7 of them are in the last 6 weeks. So he's on a little bit of a tear over the last 6 weeks. So I'm riding with Paul Goldschmidt today.
He has been swinging bat ball.
Next, we have the 750 Club, which is the new version of the Bryce parlay. We have added a new Bryce member. We have Bryce Terang 2+ total bases. Like I said, I already talked about him. He's 4 for 12 versus Nola, 2 extra base hits.
Whoa.
Bryce Harper 2+ total bases. He has never faced this pitcher, but the wind is blowing out at 9 miles an hour. And I went deep for this stat. He is 4 of his last 4 getting 2+ total bases, coming off of a day where he went 0 for. He went 0 for yesterday. So today he's due for 2+ total bases, and he's against a pitcher that I don't know if he's good or bad, but he's never faced him, and I think he might be fairly new. So this might be a guy he can get after. And then the new addition, Bryce Eldridge. I just bet him. We're just easing him into the fold. So I'm just gonna bet him for a hit, okay? But he's got a hit safely in the last 4 straight games, and he just hit a grand slam the other night, which is what put him on my radar. So we're adding a new Bryce to this leg, and we got it at +759. So look, we are heavy Bryce today. You're gonna see Bryce Terang one more time. I'm not gonna lie, but if this hits, it could be epic for the show, and it's close to the anniversary of when we had the Bryce parlay hit last year. So, in honor of that, I'm doing the all Bryce 750 club, and hopefully we can smack it.
Who does Bryce Eldridge even play for?
I believe it's San Francisco. Oh, let me do that.
Hello, Jim, by the way.
I know I watched him hit a grand slam the other night. I think it's
it's a Giant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Giants.
All right.
But he is hitting very well this year, by the way. And like I said, he is on a 4-game hitting streak. So let's hope we can run this one up. That would be good for the program. We got Jen's Saturday 6-pack, Knicks versus Spurs.
Whoa.
Right. Check out this slide.
The slide is pretty. I don't know about the content, but I'm gonna give it a Girl Scout try.
That's awesome.
I don't know a lot about basketball. We've admitted that. And this is more of an emotional pick right here. I watched an interview with Jalen Brunson after the last game, and he talked about a kid he had met from Make-A-Wish who was really struggling, and the family asked him to make a video to send to the kid, and something in his heart told him that he needed to do more than a video. So he made a phone call. And sadly, shortly thereafter, the child passed away of his heart condition. But I think it says a lot about him. It says a lot about him beyond basketball. And clearly he's a good player. So what I did is I did some research on Brunson and on Castle. And what I can say is games 1 through 4, each of these lines has hit. So Brunson has had 20+ points, 3+ rebounds, and 2+ 3 points made. Castle has had 12+ points, 4+ rebounds, and at least 1 3-point made in each of the first 4 games. So I have put these together for +262 for my Saturday 6-pack.
That is such a nice slide. I saw the same thing with Brunson. He's such a humble dude. But yeah, I love this bet. And I'm a big Castle guy because he's a UConn grad. So it stinks how much I have to hate him for these finals, but
fair enough.
Same with Dylan Harper.
Well, considering the series is already over, you don't have to hate him.
I didn't say that. You just said it. Not me. Not saying it. That's side rules.
By the way, it's very possible that Danhausen recursed the Knicks last night.
No, he didn't.
He got a lot of human monies. I don't know.
I don't know. I think he came out and said that he's not going to he's not going to curse them.
We'll find out tonight, I guess.
See, it's not over.
It's over. Look, Spurs might win tonight, maybe, but it's over. That being said, we'll move on to the tabletop.
I don't like this.
I put myself first. I did not like strikeouts for anyone today, and strikeouts have been down other than Mizorowski. So I just abandoned the strikeouts today, and I did something I said I wasn't going to do when I bet basketball. But I'm gonna start with a hit parlay first. I've got Royce Lewis, 1+ hit. He has got a hit. He's on a 6-game hitting streak. Bryce Terang, 1+ hit. We already talked about him. Yandy Diaz, who is on a multiple game hit streak as well. All these guys are on 5+ game hit streak. Well, Terang's not. I think he's 5 of his last 6. But the other 2 are on a multiple game hit streak. They all have multiple game hits in those series. You're getting that at +201. Boosted to 221. Basketball parlay. We're going with Victor Wembanyama, 36+ PRA. He's hit this in every game. OG Anunoby, who's been on fire in these playoffs, 16+ points. He also has hit this in every single game. Josh Hart, 7+ rebounds, has hit this in every single game but 1. And then Jalen Brunson, 5+ assists, who has hit this in every single game. So like Jens, these have all hit in every single game. Got this at +190. Like it because I was able to get close to 2-1. I really feel good about this one hitting, to be completely honest with you. Josh Hart has actually been the only consistent one with rebounds. Other ones have gotten more, but Josh Hart's been consistent. Brunson is always getting 5 assists. There's rarely a game he's not going to have at least 5 assists. And Wemby with the rebounds and his assists have even come up lately, which means he doesn't even have to get to the 25 points that you need him to. He got to this number with 20 points the other night because he had 13 rebounds and 7 assists. So like you could probably safely bet him for 40 because he hit that in all but one. But I wanted to take it. I wanted to, I don't want to bet basketball, but because I wanted to take it safe. And then obviously I have Bryce Terang with the 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs, which we already talked about. So look, if Bryce Terang doesn't get a hit today, I'm gonna be in trouble. That's for sure. Because he's in the 750 club. He's the best bet. He's on the hit parlay. If we don't hit that, we're gonna really need basketball to come through, which is why I was playing it safe.
You're putting a lot into Bryce with an eye.
I am. Sure. I am putting in a lot of Bryce with an eye, but that's how much I believe in Bryce with an eye today. And Aaron Nola has been kind of shaky lately, so maybe we could get there on the leadoff home run or something. Because Terang does have a lot of leadoff home runs over the last couple of years. So, not saying just all these hit.
We have to do a 3. We have to do a 3 Bryce home run bet now.
Of course we do. I mean, what kind of show would this be if we didn't?
I'm putting it in right now.
Matter of fact, well, before I even move on, let's just see what odds I get it at on Fanatics because I'm sure you're doing it on DraftKings.
Yes.
And because we're not sponsored, we bet everything on the show. But DraftKings or Fanatics, y'all watching, we will bet solely you if you sponsor us. Just saying.
Correct.
Now I know one of the many sports books is a possibility for you if you all can follow us against the 500. So that's also a thing too.
I also want to thank NXT for your comment about the slide. And you have a big play for the finals. I want to see it. So if you can, drop it in the chat. I want to see it. I want to bet your big play for the finals NXT. Yep, I want to see it.
Please drop it. We will definitely all bet it for sure.
What'd you get the Bryce home run at?
I just got my app up. It was locked. All right, Phillies. We got Harper, Terang. Oh, this is gonna be a big one. And Eldred. Plus 23,962.
Let's go.
So $1 win $240. Let's go. If that's it, boy. Matter of fact, put that as one of my last calls. We're putting that on the show.
Yeah.
If that hits, Petey King will never catch us.
That's definitely on the show. I definitely want that. Why not? It's just a unit. Whatever.
And then we have
let's go.
U.S. Open top 20, including ties and winners.
All right. So here we go. I'm doing this earlier than I've ever done this. This is kind of a preview of some of the parlays I'll do as we get closer to the U.S. Open. But I have picked these 6 golfers to finish in the top 20. We've got, I got a phone call. There we go. I've got Scotty Scheffler, because he's Scotty Scheffler. And he's only finished outside the top 20 twice in 2026. So I've got things for him for top 20 and for win. Xander, I've got finished outside of the top 20. Xander and Fleetwood have finished outside the top 25 times in 2026. They also have some good finishes this year that I've listed. Matt Fitzpatrick has won 3 times already this season. He also won the U.S. Open in 2022. He ranks 4th on tour for shots gained, 8th for shots gained on approach, 7th for greens and regulation, and 6th in driving accuracy, all of which are very important for this course. Patrick Reed, in the last 7 starts, he's only had 1 finish worse than 12th. I think if you watched the show yesterday, I think we mentioned that. And he finished 4th on this course in 2018, which is a long time ago. So I don't hold a lot of credit with that, but it is something. The only catch is he hasn't played since the Masters. And here's our long shot, Daniel Berger. Colonial Country Club is a comparable course. He did win at Colonial. I didn't put that in there. I think it was like in 2020, maybe 2020. It was a while ago. But I'm going to go ahead. I mean, it's pretty far out, but the odds are going to shift a little bit. I think some of these odds are probably better right now than they will be closer to the U.S. Open. What I do, and I'm not recommending that you have to do it, but what I do is I put $1 on each of these or a unit, whatever your unit is, to come in the top 20, including ties, and then $1 on each to win. You can see the bottom. If you want to parlay Scheffler, Xander, and Fleetwood together, it's plus 302 for the top 20. Make sure you do including ties. Fitzpatrick, Reed, and Berger, which is our long shot, is plus 2196. If you want to put them all together, you can go to Sizzler when you're done, because that's plus 9139.
Look
at that.
Where else are you getting U.S. Open picks this early? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, and I'm a little nervous giving them out this early, but I know some people have been wanting to see them. So I've dropped some now, but there are going to be a whole lot more as we get closer.
Oh, Jen, you were asking. Here is the NXT parlay. He's got Cat double, Wemby and Cat both to hit a double-double, Hart for 7 rebounds. And he said that it came to him in his sleep.
Oh, I love that.
Sometimes say, I don't know if I could actually maybe.
Well, here's what I know is if you followed us yesterday, you all got a free $25 on FanDuel. So I may or may not be throwing that money on this bet right now.
I like that. I like that.
That's it.
Okay, Wemby and Cat double-double. Hart 7 rebounds. Perfect. All right, I'm on it. Thanks, NXT. Came to your sleep. I love it. And I love that you've got your notebook out for the U.S. Open, too. It's just the first page of the notebook. There'll be more.
That's crazy. That's a great slide, too. Those are 2 good slides.
Well, thank you, sir.
Us schmucks have been using the same thing for damn near a year.
There's something to be said for consistency. I'm going to get in this NXT bet right now.
You know what? And it's become a staple of the show. But yeah, shout out to Dan. That's a good bet. I mean, and the fact that Professor's on Josh Hart for 7 rebounds as well. I keep thinking, by the way, with the U.S. Open stuff, I know that you did drop a couple Canadian, because right now is the Canadian Open, right? This weekend?
Right. Correct.
Yep. Yeah. I keep going to bet these names here, and then I have to stop and be like, oh, wait, this is U.S. Open tips, not Canadian Open.
But the only Canadian tips I have put in, I've hit all of them so far on my last call for these hole-in-ones, because there's a hole-in-one anytime. There's a hole-in-one for round 1, and there was also a hole-in-one for round 2. So now we're on round 3 and 4. So I'm now on the left side. I'll give you that, and I'm no longer hanging out there on the right. But yeah, so the only bets I've made for Canadian have hit.
Yeah, the fun ones.
Well, that being said, we've gotten to poolside, Pat. I got a feeling we're going to be here for a while. So
maybe.
Get your popcorn out. If you got a drink, get it ready. Sit back.
It's the least amount of NBA bets that I've had since the finals started. So just saying. But anyway, Cards Bet, look at that. 26 units, man. Cards Bet has been unstoppable this month. And I'm just going back to what has been working. Libertor 5Ks 4 would be, he was like almost minus 400 by himself before. So I instead bumped it up to the 5, which I think he's good for. And then Alec Burleson hit another home run last. He is on fire, and Jordan Walker is right there with him. 350. I didn't write down the name set, but I just forgot to put down I forgot to update that slide. But my marquee matchup is Jacob deGrom and Ranger Suarez. And I know we've kind of said, myself included, Suarez should be trusted closer to 5, maybe 4. He did have 6 in his last outing, or he's had 6 in his last 2. 6 and then 10. And the 10 strikeout game came in only 5 innings. So he is capable of it, and he's coming off back-to-back performances that like it. DeGrom is DeGrom. I got that at plus 168. And the other 3 is the scenario of you trust one guy very much, and then you're going to sweat the other. Skubal and Cantillo. I don't know why Skubal's was at 5.5, 6. I think this might be his first start.
Yeah, it's his first start, and he's on a 70 pretty strict 75 pitch count.
Okay, is this his first start?
Yes, his first start since 3 months since his surgery.
Okay, yeah. So that makes sense. But you know what? He's an animal. It's like Garrett Cole almost. I know Cole didn't get this in his first game back, but looked like an animal. I know he cost you a bet his first start.
Well, he cost me by doing too good.
What's that?
He cost me by doing too good, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And then Joey Cantillo, who's actually been pretty consistent with this, because I've had him before. He's won an actual marquee matchup. Jose Soriano, the guy that you trust, and then Griffin Jacks, the closer, being turned into a starter, who has been pitching well in his new role, but he's obviously a couple bumps here and there, but he is capable of the 6 strikeouts. And then last, Schlittler, who we know is very capable. And then on the dead to me list, Kevin Gausman. So we'll see. That one you're definitely going to sweat. Some World Cup bets. I'm going to get big into I'm actually going to dive deep into corner kicks for national teams. And I'm going to be giving out corner kick bets probably every day that the World Cup's on. Give me Qatar and Switzerland over 9.5 corners. I think this is at least going to be an experiment by me. Then I have Brazil and Scotland by themselves, and then I'd parlay together on the money line. Now we will get through my very little game 5 picks, 5 of them. So mine is Cat double. So shout out to Dan and NXT. Love that bet. OG 18 plus. You had 16, but I believe no, I don't think he hasn't hit 18 in because the game that he didn't hit 18, he had 16. Then Brunson 2+3s. We talked about him a little bit, but on the assist side, and then I bumped the spread as high as I could to still get just around 400 there. So that ended up being 9.5 because it's not over. Wemby doesn't think it's over. Wemby said that everybody knows that they're going to come back and win.
He has to say that. That's what he gets paid to do.
What?
He gets paid to say that.
That's fair. The next are a couple of made bets that were already on DraftKings. Mostly Sports podcast or Mostly Sports show has. I like this bet. Obviously, it's long odds, but I just looked at all the legs and said, you know what? A lot of these have a solid chance of hitting. I don't love the under, but I'm riding it anyway. So I think both teams might play a little tight, and 2 days of rest, maybe that will lend itself towards defense. We'll see. Knicks money line first half. Sure. They close out halves. They've been closing out fourth quarters, but they have been closing out halves pretty well just in general. Brunson over 27.5 points. I think that's a great line that set there. I think these are all great lines. Fox over 6.5. The only one I think I'm going to exploit is McBride. I know he's been awful this series, but just to hit 1-3 when he was so hot in the Eastern Conference Finals and the beginning of these finals for that matter. So yeah, give me that at plus 46-1. Not too shabby. Then Shaq, I will listen to anything Shaq does and says. OG 3+3s, Champagne 2+3s, Cat double yet again, and Wemby 40. I like what you said about Wemby getting 40+ pro. Like you could bet it, but he's hit the 36 in every game, so that's a little bit safer on the safer end for sure. Prop parlay, Wemby and Brunson 40. Just talked about that. Cat and Castle 30. I think you're sweating the bottom more than you are the top there, for sure. And then a little 20 points plus, both at plus 800. Brunson, Wemby, OG, and Harper for 20 points. All of them hit that in the last game. It's only 5 bets.
I mean, look, compared to normal, I mean, usually there was 14 in one day, I think, and I think it was.
And I think it went over 13.
I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to say those 14 one day, but yes, that day was not good for the unit. That's for sure. Thank God the cards parlay has been hitting has been saving you.
Yeah.
But that is his bets. My last call, I've got a World Cup parlays. I got Switzerland money line, Brazil money line, Scotland money line plus 212. Nice. And I have a hit parlay that has one guy in every single game today getting a hit. It is a 15-leg hit parlay. This is your forget that dime bet of the day. I've got Matt Olson, Burleson, Goldschmidt, Taylor Ward, James Wood, Otto Lopez, Shohei Ohtani, Dylan Dingler, Wilson Contreras, Dunn, Jackson Churio, Yordan Alvarez, Shane Langoliers, Luis Ariz, and Yandy Diaz all to get a hit today at plus 16,076. It is $1 to win $161.76. So that is your guy I got to get a hit in every single game. And I did not write stats all down for them because I'd be talking for the next 30 minutes if I did. But we've already talked. I've talked about Olsen all week. Burleson has been on fire. We've talked about that. Yeah. Ward, I would take Ward to get a hit pretty much every single day. Wood just went deep yesterday. Otto Lopez is one of the best hitters in baseball. Shohei, if he plays, is Shohei. And if you do this on DraftKings, they have a step ladder boost where you can get 55% boost if you bet all of this, which is another reason why I did it there. So look, it's likely not to hit, but I'm taking a shot. A hit's not that hard to happen. Like they get infield hits all the time, and the ball doesn't get out of the infield. It's not hard for these guys to get hits. So
is that every game?
It's literally a one guy in every game. Yes. I literally went down the list and just picked a guy in every game. So these are my guys for today. If we smack this, then we'll forgive everything that all these guys who have missed in the past on hit parlays. Poolside said that's all I got. He would like to remind you that the Knicks are up 3-1.
No, it just says game
five. I know it's not on there, but he wants you to know. He's trying not to say it because he didn't want me to say it's over. But it's over.
You can say whatever you want. I'm just not going to say it.
Look, let's put it this way. If the Knicks somehow lose this finals, I'll give you a $20 free bet from me. That's how much I'm positive this series.
All right, well, sure.
That way you get some insurance in case your team. But I'm not worried about it because I won't be paying that 20 out because it ain't happening.
I don't
Matter of fact, I'll give you a $20 free bet and and it'll go all on a St. Louis Cardinals parlay.
I like that.
And then we got Chicks Picks Jen. Look, follow these hole-in-ones. She's hit them every day. Every day so far. So
yeah, I hit them every day. And I'm sorry about the typo at the end of the slide. I showed up to the show late, so I was running late this morning. But I was trying to get in my home run bet for the day because I didn't get it in yesterday, but I bet it. And what I bet was Yordan Alvarez to get 1 and 2 home runs, and he got 2 of them in the first
inning.
What do you call it?
First inning. Yeah. He had 2 home runs in the first inning, including a grand slam yesterday.
Yeah, so really? It didn't count for the show, but one was plus 333 and 2 was plus 3,200. So I'm betting him again today. We're going back to back for 1 and 2 home runs for Alvarez.
He hung up a 9-piece in the first inning yesterday. There was 13 total runs scored in the first inning of that game yesterday. It was like 9-4 after the first inning. It was something insanity. But yeah, Yordan went deep twice in the same inning. The second one being a grand slam last night. Jen, that is 2 days in a row now, by the way. She has hit a guy for 2 home runs. 2 days ago, she hit one for plus 6,000. Yesterday, she hit it for plus 3,800.
Dylan Dingler.
Yeah, it was Dylan Dingler. That's correct. Have you picked her long ball today? Because we need to know.
Well, I'm going to stick with, Alvarez is who I'm going to pick for all of them.
He's going to bet him every time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about baseball, but I've been hitting.
24 home runs. I just saw. That's insane.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So, well, there's that. Yordan Alvarez every day. She's turning him into Denny Hamlin now.
I'm gonna throw. Actually, let me make sure he's playing. Hold on.
He's playing.
He's playing.
No. Of course. Who? Yordan? Yeah, of course, Yordan's playing. Hold on, because I have a last call. If this guy's playing, hold on.
Yeah, yesterday off the show was a really big day for me. I hit, and I'll try to put some of them on Twitter too. A lot of that soccer. There was the special that we highlighted on for FanDuel. It was that. It was. Let me see if I will be able to pull it up that quickly. USA. I picked the final score 4-1, so that was plus 285.
Wow.
Shots on target at least 4. That one hit. Team goals over 2.5. That one hit for plus 444. USA team total goals over 1.5 for 137. USA money line for plus 115. Over 2.5 goals for plus 145. Last night was fire for me, and I'm sorry I didn't get the bets on the show.
When I tell you, her phone kept going off and her balance kept growing on DraftKings, that is not an exaggeration. We were driving home from dinner, and she's like, it's up $40 again. It's up another $50. It's up $40. I was like, what are you doing over there?
Winning.
Hitting bets.
So
USA.
Yeah. So her balance grew. Her balance was like the Grinch. It grew 3 times that day.
I love it.
So that was
my last call will be Blaze. I'm going to be betting Blaze Jordan for the Cardinals to hit a home run until he hits his first career home run.
Awesome.
Yes. Plus 600.
You know what I want to do? Hold on. I forgot about this fellow named Blaze. Okay, because I saw that name the other day and I was like, that's a very good name.
It is a good name.
It's almost as good as Travis Bazana, so I'm about to put them both together for a home run parlay.
There's the research on that one.
This is the part of the show where things get wild and you just bet it knowing that it's probably not going to hit, because me and Pat end up doing crazy things because we have a problem.
Who is this guy?
Travis Bazana is with Cleveland, I'm pretty sure. He's the leadoff hitter for Cleveland. He just got caught off a few weeks ago. He's already hit 2 or 3 home runs. He's got 4 home runs actually.
Jordan and Bazana.
There's Blaze Jordan. There we go. Plus 5,975.
All right, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get a Bazana Blaze, that'd be phenomenal.
A Bazana Blaze? That sounds like a Taco Bell drink. Bazana Blaze. Yeah, let's go.
Sounds like a new strain of marijuana.
Yeah.
You got that Bazana Blaze?
Blaze bananas. Oh man, that's funny. That's yeah. Bryce, imagine the Bryce and Bazana Blaze parlay.
If both of those hit, boy, we're gonna have a good day tomorrow.
Yeah.
I agree with NXT and we though. Happy Saturday.
Yes, happy Saturday.
That will do it for us. But look, yesterday Jen had the soccer bets on there. I had mine on last call. Every one of those soccer bets hit yesterday. Mm-hmm. All the ones that we put on here. We told you where to get the best deals. You would have gotten the $50 free, or double it up or $25 on FanDuel for free. You would have gotten double whatever you were able to bet it on DraftKings, because apparently some of us were allowed to bet more than others. Mine was a max bet of $10. Jen's was a max bet apparently of like 20 or 25. Mm-hmm. I guess based on how much money you spend on that specific one is how much they allow you to have a max of. But you doubled that one as well. That one hit within 15 minutes of the game starting, because USA scored pretty much immediately, and it was an early win. If they go up 1-0, you automatically won no matter what happened. So that one ended quickly. Both bets ended quickly because the shot on goal ended within the first 2 minutes of the game. So these last calls, even though they're on the last calls, I wouldn't ignore them. Obviously, the 15 leg hit parlay, take that with a grain of salt. But everything else, I would pay close attention to when we do these. But with that being said, you all have a great Sunday, and we will play you out as always for your bet slips.
Let's go.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the wind, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. with just the bet slips. You ain't seen nothing yet.